Hey, good morning, everybody, and welcome to Friday. And we know what that means on Success Coaching Live. It means it's a Fun Friend Friday. So take a minute, log in, say hello, get connected. It's Friday, and we have a really special, an extraordinarily, an epic level guest joining us here today. So I hope you'll take a minute and jump on in. Share this out as you come into the room. I see a couple of people walking in the room now. Good morning, everybody. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Take a minute. Good morning, Julia. Go ahead and share this out now, because this guest, this is a one-of-a-kind guest. This is the epic of all epic guests. And so I'm really excited to be having him join me today. Good morning, Johnny. I'm glad to see you jumping in the room. It is Fun Friend Friday, and if you know what we do on Friday, we invite somebody along to talk about success or talk about life lessons or just to have a different perspective of what we're currently living. And so we've had Diane talk about legacy. Matthew, you're going to love this one. We've had Diane talk about legacy. We've had Dr. Gail talk about building a legacy through transplant. I mean, just all kinds of incredible people. But this one, this guest, I got to tell you, it's a little bit special. So without much more build-up and to-do, remember, oh, by the way, yeah, I did a little bit of a build-up and to-do there. Good morning, Charles. It's Fun Friend Friday, and our guest will be joining here us in just a minute. And yeah, it is a beautiful day. Look at that. Like, I think that's like the only cloud left in the sky this morning. Goal setting, we get back and finish that out next week. If you haven't gotten caught up, do so. It's all out there on Success Coaching You and ready for you to take over. And you can now find that easier by just going to the ericgreed.com page and then clicking on Success Coaching You. Buenos dias, amigo David. So here we go. I'm going to invite my special guest to join me. So come on over. Yes, it's a live special guest. This is extra cool. It's not like one of my Facebook special guests. Doesn't follow directions. Good morning, Bob. So this, I don't know. There. Can you do it that way? This is my special guest today. I'm going to roll it down because I'm used to taller special guests. Can you see everybody's hearts and likes?
Yes.
How's that? Does that work, Dr. Gail? Are we now both in frame? So, oh, Lord child. I got to teach him to get camera ready. So this is my son, Ignacio. Today is the first day of summer vacation. Woo! Yes, party, 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 party. Surf, surf, surf. Beach, beach. What happens? 6:45 this morning, he jumps out of bed. Good morning, Amy. Amy's going to be a future. And he jumps out of bed and says, can my friends come? And he starts to, I was like, dude, it's the first day of vacation. Let's sleep in. So I asked him if he wanted to do Fun Friend Friday. He has no idea what it is. But say hi to everybody.
Hi.
What grade did you just finish?
2nd grade.
And what grade are we going into next year?
3rd.
Why? Because we have the brains. We need to get you up here. How's that? There. Now you're almost as tall as... Oh, that's a scary thought. All right. So when we do Fun Friend Friday, we always have music. And whoever's the guest has to guess the music. So I'm hoping you can guess what music this is. Hola, Ignacio. Hola, says Julie. So you can read what they're saying right there. All right. Ready to guess the song? Let's see if you can get it.
Star Wars.
Star Wars what? Is this the main song?
When it all happens.
When it all happens. Do you know what year Star Wars? So this is the Star Wars epic. Let's see if we can advance it to the good part. Tell them what you got. So tell them what you got to do last night. You. What did you do last night?
Watched The Last Jedi with my friends.
The new Star Wars, Last Jedi, came out. And was it in English or Espanol?
Spanish.
¿Todo español? ¿Todo español comprehendo de Star Wars? See? So, this is part of my big why every day. But he went and watched the new Star Wars Jedi. Did you understand it all? He went and watched the new Star Wars Jedi here in Uruguay, todo en español. And, you know, it's interesting because, 2 years ago, I think you're going to have to get your own stool or I need a bigger lap, which is not going to happen there. When we first got to Uruguay, did you know any Spanish?
No.
No. And now you're total Espanol to watch Star Wars. Stay on camera, buddy, because we have more to do up here. Kids and dogs never go on camera with either. But last night you watched the entire Star Wars in Spanish. So I'm very proud of you. But again, part of the goal in all of this was so that he could have it. And it was really sort of a fun way of seeing the monument or seeing the moment come to reality when he went to watch Star Wars in Spanish without English subtitles. Now, I got to give the dude a hands up. So the other thing we do, anything cool about Star Wars you want to tell them before they go to see it?
Kylo Ren was in there.
Shh, he was supposed to die.
No, he's still alive.
That's a spoiler alert. Anything else? No, nothing else? All right, so on Fun Friend Friday, as you know, we have the Fun Friend Friday envelopes. These are the envelopes that you stuffed, but I did them this week, not you, and so you don't know what's in them. He doesn't know what's in them. This is going to be so fun. Either this is going to go really well or really bad. Matthew says hi, Ignacio. David, his big Andrew's dad,
Let me see.
says hi. Don't, it's going to fall over. Stand back. I just see my iPhone crashing to the ground here, just so y'all know. Both fun and stress. It's like riding a roller coaster being a parent. Juan is watching. Juan, what are you doing? Now you know why I never have guests in studio. Hang on a sec. Now see. Sorry. So Juan, who lives down the street here in Uruguay. Okay, we're going to take 1 minute, and he's going to get situated because we have to do the game. You guys all get to see me completely lost and out of control. All right, he's going to do the game. Yes, the same game that you played, David, and Diane played, and Gail played, and Melanie played. So we have. Please don't kick. Sorry. Is the phone? So just so you know, an outdated iPhone, 16 gigs down here, like $800. So we have red balloon, green clover,
4 clover,
yellow star, rainbow,
heart,
pink heart. Yeah, like he's gonna guess that one. Flashbacks. Yellow moon or blue diamond. So which one do you think everybody thinks you should pick? Let's see. Quit fidgeting.
green clover.
You want green clover. Did I know his favorite color was green? Did I stack the envelopes? No, I would never do that. So you're going to pick one envelope. Which one are you going to pick for your question? Sit still. Green clover.
Yeah.
So, green clover it is. I think I'm going to retire the green clover envelope soon. So, we have not a question for you, but
Pictures?
we have a picture. Very good. Do you want to open the picture and tell everybody who it is?
Darth Vader.
Darth Vader. So now, see, we had to keep it theme central. Darth Vader, good guy or bad guy?
Bad guy.
Why a bad guy?
I don't know.
Was he always a bad guy?
No.
He was a good guy one time?
Yes.
What made him change from being a bad guy to a good guy?
I don't know.
Did the Force take over and turn him?
Maybe.
Can bad people become good people again?
Yes.
How can bad people, look up and tell them, can bad people become good people again?
Yes.
How?
Being nice.
Being nice. So bad people can become good people by being nice. Other things that bad people could do that help them become nice?
Help them.
help people. Help them, help other people. Did Darth Vader have a son?
Yes.
Did he love his son?
Yes.
Even though he was, sometimes people thought he was a bad person, did he love his son?
Yes.
Did he do what he could to help his son?
Yes.
So even inside of bad people, there's still love? Was his son able to see the love?
Yes.
Did you get to see what happened in the end between the dad and the son?
No.
Did the son try and help the dad?
Maybe.
And did the dad try and help the son?
Maybe.
So would you be scared of Darth Vader if you met him?
No.
Why? Stop fidgeting. Melanie, girls must not fidget this much.
I don't know.
So, do you want to do one more lesson?
Yes.
Pick an envelope. So we did Darth Vader.
Blue diamond.
Blue diamond. Ow, stop the fidgeting. Lord. I was such a perfect kid. And this is God's way of returning it to me. So what is our... Oh, I'm sorry. You go ahead.
Stormtrooper.
Is this the Stormtrooper from last night, the new one?
Yeah.
Are Stormtroopers good or bad?
Bad.
All bad? There's no good Stormtroopers?
Once they were good, then they're bad.
So can they go back to being good?
Maybe.
We'll have to wait until the next start, maybe. So, what is your goal for this summer? We're now getting into goal teaching for the summer. Because trust me, we do not run wild up in this house during the summer because there will be children taped in boxes. What is your goal for this summer?
I don't know.
Surfing?
Surfing.
Standing up?
I know how to stand up.
All right. And what else are we going to work on? Libro?
Reading.
Libro de español?
Yes.
Libro inglés?
Yes.
Mathematics?
Yes.
And what else?
All kind of.
So we've agreed that we're going to do homework in the morning, surfing in the afternoon, and then fun in the evening, right?
Yes.
Because
I don't know.
it keeps us good. He's not the best student, but he's working on it with me. I try and coach him, but you know, the closer you are, the harder the coaching is. Do you want to talk to everybody? That's
Hello.
two of me. That's Melanie. Melanie has two daughters. They're still in school. Ha ha. Not summer break yet. Any lessons you've learned this year at school? You know, buddy, you're in the shadow or you're just dark. Any lessons you learned at school this year?
Yes.
What?
A lot of things.
A lot of things. Like
Math.
mathematics, en español or English?
Spanish.
Spanish. Where's David? Can you say, what could you tell somebody in Spanish?
I don't know.
Tell them about Star Wars in Spanish.
I don't know.
How about don't kick? See, this is a problem with kid. He knows Spanish. We go places in public. My Spanish is really weak. I ask him to translate. He looks at me, laughs, and walks off. And so then I'm stuck trying to use my pidgin Spanish to speak. Why he speaks total Spanish and goes to Star Wars and speaks Spanish for 2 hours with friends. So, you know what? Kids, they are our joy, our nemesis, our teachers, and our leaders. Sit up here. But I wanted to bring him in because he's watched me do the Fun Friend Friday. He's watched me do the Viva la Family. See, he has watched me do Fun Friend Friday. He has watched me do Facebook. Oh, there you go. We should have done it this way in the beginning. Look out. You're almost as tall.
Because I'm
And
sitting-
there's Andrea. Andrea Espanol. There's Katie. She lives in Andover. Ask her if it's snowing in Andover.
Is it snowing?
There's Toomey. She lives in Georgia. They had snow last week. Okay, so when you do Facebook Live, honey, one of the things you don't want to do is just stare at people, because then it's kind of rude. You talk to people and they talk to you. That's the way this goes. But so we've learned that Darth Vader, even though people thought he was evil, actually had a lot of love for his son in him. And that good people sometimes go bad, but bad people sometimes go good.
Mm-hmm.
What else did we talk about with Star Wars? Sit up.
I don't know.
What was the best part of the Star Wars last night that I'm not supposed to know? Because I didn't get to go last night, and so I don't know anything about it. And he's been promised. Is it Christmas time in Uruguay? Melanie, it's Christmas time everywhere in the world. We just do it different. What are you getting for Christmas? Nada.
I don't know.
Actually, what's really interesting here is Christmas is a day. It's not like 3.5 months at Walmart kind of Christmas. It's just a day of family and gathering and eating and sharing, and then a week's vacation with family together. And so that's how we do Christmas here. All right. Are we ready to say goodbye?
Bye.
What are we going to do for the rest of the day? Maybe Max is watching.
He is.
I don't know. No, I don't see Max.
What did you say?
What are we doing for the rest of the day? I tell you.
Maybe invite my friends over and maybe go to the beach and surf.
David, is this what it was like? Really? Is this like 7 through 10? This physically wrangling children all day? Asking them just to stand and be still for 5 minutes? I tell you. Good morning, April. So we had my extra special friend say, Happy Fun Friend Friday.
Happy Fun Friend Friday.
No, Fun Friend Friday.
Fun Friend Friday.
Amigo, what was fun? Feliz?
Who's
Amigos.
that?
That's David. Feliz and one word answers yes and one word. Amigo, let's see, fun, be feliz, amigo. What's Friday? Viernes? What's Friday? Lunes, martes, miércoles. He does know Spanish. Hey, good morning, Julia. My son is Sassy. Totally normal. Thank you, Julia. I appreciate it. Well, I thought we would have fun because he is so excited about the Star Wars and going. And as I said, one of my big whys when we made this move and I began to build my business and do the things that I'm doing was so that my son, who you can see is very Latino, would be able to understand his community and his culture firsthand from the ground up, so to speak. And I think last night, him going to watch the new Star Wars Jedi in total Espanol. Last Jedi? So there's no more? They're gone forever?
No, there's only one.
There's only one. Oh. Hope it's a girl so she can have more girls.
That's why it's called The Last Jedi, because there's only one left.
Oh. I've been schooled. So him being able to go and actually watch the Star Wars movie, what began some 20-some years ago. It's got to be more than 20 years ago because I remember being about 16 and watching the first one. But him being able to go sit in the theater and watch it in total Spanish and understand it and hang out just like I did when I was a kid with my group of friends and get caught up in the moment really is a big piece of what I wanted him to be able to experience. Him being able to know is his Spanish, his culture, his language, and know it in content. And so as we talked about goals, understanding the why of the goal is almost as important as just setting the goal. What is it that's pulling you into the moment? What is pulling you towards the goal? What is pulling you forward? And if you don't take time and recognize moments when that goal is being achieved, we often rush over them. And then we come out and say, my goals are never happen. I never get to live the life that I want. Everything that I planned didn't come true. When in reality, last night, him taking off with a group of friends on the last night of school to go and watch Star Wars in Spanish was the realization of a goal. Now, I, in my mind, maybe had a different idea of what it would look like, or I had put it on the vision board in a different way, or in my journal in a different manner. But the universe manifested it in a way that fit. It created it in a way that it belonged to be a part of our lives. And so for that, I always ask you, when you set your goals, Don't get focused so far out in the future that you miss that they're occurring daily in your lives in incremental ways, because that gives us the motivation, that gives us the energy, that gives us the strength to keep going and expanding and growing bigger. You know, it was just Star Wars. It was just The Last Jedi. It was just in Spanish. But all together, the hard work and the fear and the loss, and now he's playing with the camera, that I was afraid would occur on the journey seems insignificant, seems lost. I can't even remember the days of worry. I can't remember the days of doubt. I can't remember the days of fear, because I've seen it manifested. And that's what I want for you in 2018 as your coach, as your friend, as your guide, to get in there and start manifesting your life in a way that you see it every day. That's what I mean by living life with success. I want to see you manifest those goals, manifesting that life, manifesting your dreams and desires in a daily practice. Now, Dave, I know you got all the kids gathering around the house this week, so you'll be experiencing it. And Andrea, I have seen such tremendous growth in you over this year. I can't tell you how proud I am to watch it, and same with Toomey and so many of you. I thank you for joining me. Little man, are you coming and saying goodbye?
Bye.
I tell you, if just one day, if just one day I could get a yes sir and a salute, and then them marching off and doing what I wanted, it would be Christmas every day for me then. But they are my chaos, they are my joy, they are my love, and they are my why. So, you know, go out, get caught up the homework. Next week, we're going to put some strategies and planning together. We've got a couple Fun Friend Fridays planned for the rest of the year. I don't think as many will be quite as ADD or whatever it is. Take care, everybody. Enjoy your weekend. And I will see you Monday morning at 8 a.m. Eastern. Thank you for joining me. Ignacio. Venga aquí, pronto. Rápido. Ignacio. Adelante. See, I yell at him in Spanish. It makes it less painful. All that rolling of R's. Come here. Tell everybody Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
I can't see your head. There. Merry Christmas. Happy New Year. Ciao, everybody. Bye-bye.